13-point drop-off. Conversely, for Indiana Wesleyan, Doug, a lot of balance in scoring. 1, 2, 3 players around the 14-point mark.
Well, not only does Sawyer Davis average almost 24 a game, he averages almost 9 boards a game as well.
And Huberts is going to pick up the foul.
And getting ready to check in is going to be Ryan Hedrick, who had a huge game, Roger, last week at Huntington. Made some big baskets off the bench.
He'll replace Derek Troyer. Up the inbounds, the putback.
Nobody,
you know, and that's
nobody blocking out there.
But one of the things that makes Stagevon so good is he's just a heads-up smart ball player. Yeah. He's not the tallest, the quickest.
He's a fundamentally sound
exactly.
ball player.
And
there you go.
Jenga.
Hey, by the way, I heard some people at our church are telling me when they listen to games, they love to hear you say that, Raj. So keep saying it.
Well, we love Hey, we can't say it unless they hit him, and that was a big three there from John Moon.
We need to hit more so you can say it. But you're right. When he came here, that's one thing we noticed about him. He was unusually fundamentally sound for a freshman.
And let's see, is there a foul on Eaton on the rebound? There is. Well, after that timeout, I think we've seen a little tighter calls here. One on each end.
Well, I think what Coach Tonico was talking to him about, and he's right. You want consistency, and you don't want them to allow so much contact early that the game gets out of control.
13-7, Wildcats trail here early. Adler picks up the foul on Davis. That'll be the first on Davis. The team's fifth now. That was another near steal, though, Doug. And Indiana Wesleyan's still struggling, I think, a little bit with that turnover bug right now.
They need crisp passing.
Here's Moon's three off the mark.
I think John didn't seem squared up that way. A little off balance when he shot it. That's goaltending.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obvious goaltending.
So count the bucket for Eaton. And it makes it a 15-7 ball game. Once again, St. Francis now up by 8. You know, the Wildcats, Doug, got off to a slow start Saturday against Spring Arbor. They had to make a comeback. That might have been a travel there from Moon.
Another turnover.
Here's Lejour. And the whistle now on, I think, Huberts. But, Doug, the Wildcats got off to a slow start against Spring Arbor. They were down by 12. At one giving themselves a chance to score.
Yeah, I mean, we have 7 points a little over 8 minutes, which is horrible. We have almost as many turnovers as points. And look at that. Total breakdown there on the defense inside the paint on the out-of-bounds pass. Defensively, they don't seem to be into the aggressive mode either.
Hedrick and Williams have checked in for Indiana Wesleyan. And Doug, as we said, this is a team that is still in the hunt for a Mid-Central Conference regular season championship. Left hand will not go. Out of bounds off the Cougars.
Well, one thing Josh Williams will bring is energy.
Absolutely.
But they can't rush it. I mean, they're down by 10, but basically that's not much at all. With the clock and a three-point shot, they need to be patient. And like you say, get some good shots.
Well, there's what Josh Williams really can bring to Indiana Wesleyan.
He crashes the glass. It's like a pogo stick under there.
Well, not only does he get the offensive rebound, but then he picks up the foul on Eaton. And if I'm right, that's Eaton's third foul. And he's really their depth coming off the bench.
That's huge to be this early to have 3. Obviously, he's going to have to take a seat on the bench.
Edmonds will come in as well as Cray Hentrip. Might sound like Craig, but number 15, but it's Cray, K-R-E-I-G-H. I've never seen that name before.
Well, there's something different.
Williams hit the first, missed the second. Approaching the halfway mark here of the first half. St. Francis, Doug, I think it showed good patience in their half-court set.
Oh, they've showed a lot more patience than we have. Yeah, that should be traveling. That's pretty obvious there. They showed more patience at the offensive end. And I think, you know, they've been more aggressive on the defensive end. So we got to wake up here, Ron.
Double team here, and oh, is it a turnover? Not yet, but it is now. Seven turnovers, and Doug, the thing is, right now it's a 9-point ball game. The Cougars have scored 8 points off of turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Ian McCullough is getting ready to check in for Indiana Wesleyan as Craig Conago looks for
good defensive play by John Moon.
With the left.
Nice play by John. Good defensive play, coast to coast.
Yeah.
That's where John Moon has really improved as a player. I think we've said that before. He came in as a freshman. He was a great shooter, but the rest of his game wasn't, you know, where it is now. He's become much more of a complete player.
Troyer back in, and as we mentioned, Ian McCullough will check in.
Ian McCullough. I think the coach is trying to find a right combination here.
Hetrick and Moon will sit down.
But that's what we need, of more defensive plays like that. As we've said before, aggressive defense creates turnovers, which in turn fuels your offense.
Battle for the rebound, and Coverstone pulls down the Edmonds miss. That was, though, another great look off an inbounds play.
We're breaking down our baseline defense there. It's not where it should be.
Oh, look at that tough shot.
Look at that tough play by Ian McCullough. Great hustle by the senior. That's one thing Ian brings. He always hustles. He doesn't play a whole lot of minutes, but when he's out there, he gives it his best.
Jenga.
There you go. There you go. Now, we need more of those. But credit, again, the play by Ian McCullough to save that possession there.
Second chance opportunity for the Wildcats, and Tony Merle takes
crowd's
advantage.
starting to get into it a little bit more now.
Down to a 4-point ball game. Davis can shoot the three, but that was way off the mark. And a foul on Edmonds as he went over the back on McCullough, and the Cougars need a timeout, Doug. Coach Jeff Breakaway off the bench. See if it's a fuller 30. Well, he did call for a timeout. He did say timeout, and now here it comes. I think he was thinking about it. Tony Merle wide open, look at a three.
Once again, it's the defensive play and the rebounding that many times turns the game around. We had a big defensive play, we had a big offensive rebound. As a result, 5 points. That's what we need to do more of tonight.
And now Ian McCullough is at the line. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. That foul on Edmonds is his first. McCullough hits it.
Ian McCullough, the senior from Peoria, Illinois, home of the Caterpillar Company.
Mm-hmm.
Ian's a very hard-working, very, very nice kid. It's good to see him get some playing time and produce.
And a couple big free throws there by Ian McCullough, and the Wildcats pull within 2. There's another near steal by Ian McCullough.
Ian McCullough making a big. All right, look, great pass, great pass. Great no-look pass by Troyer running down the middle, and Zach Coverstone running on the wing. Beautiful execution. But again, that was created by a defensive steal. The defense now is picking up, creating turnovers, and that fuels your offense. That's what we needed to do.
9-0 run for the Wildcats.
Whoa! Josh just blocked Dejavon.